everyone, this is Francesco Abbruzzino with another live and unedited rogue rant. Today I'm ranting about Sarasota Memorial. Privatize or keep public? You see, the HCA responded to the Tribune in regards to a report by Sarasota Detail and the Nyland report that there was possibly some behind the back door efforts to insert some Republicans into new positions on the board to turn it into a privately owned operation versus public. The Tribune contacted the HCA and they've declared it has no intentions of trying to privatize the publicly owned Sarasota Memorial Hospital. Forget all their previous efforts trying to do this. A spokeswoman said rumors are just absolutely untrue that the company is recruiting candidates to run for the Sarasota Memorial Board in a plan to take the hospital private. However, supporters of Sarasota Memorial are taking no chances, and rightfully so. They're creating a political action committee to oppose any privatization efforts. The privatization rumors exploded, like I said, when the Nyland report and Sarasota Detail ran stories suggesting that individuals were being approached. One of the individuals is Jack Brill. He told others that a political consultant in Tampa tried to recruit him to help create a political action committee to support candidates who would help HCA change the hospital board in favor of privatization. Brill is running against the incumbent Robert Strasser and has stated that he adamantly opposes privatization of the hospital. Two other candidates, Stephen Boots and Linda Tower, do not appear to favor privatization. Neither do the other couple candidates, one out of Northport and one other individual. In 2012, Governor Rick Scott, who before becoming governor was big in the medical arena, pushed all public hospitals to justify remain public or come up with a list of possible buyers to go private. That prompted the Sarasota Hospital Board to vote unanimously in 2013 to keep the hospital public, which is a benefit to everybody within the community. HCA has long been frustrated that they pay property taxes yet do not share in the more than $40 million that Sarasota Memorial raises annually through property taxes. It's hard to justify giving taxpayer dollars to hospitals like HCA that are private, that do not provide services like Sarasota Memorial. Some services that Sarasota Memorial provide is the fact that they're the only hospital that provides maternity care around here. Pediatrics. Let's hop back to maternity care. Look, guess what? If they privatize and they feel like the revenues are not there, say goodbye to maternity care. And guess what? You're going to have to drive further for that type of care. And guess what? For your monthly visits, the doctors are going to want to be closer to that hospital, so they're not going to remain where they're at now. So, maternity care, pediatrics, neonatal intensive care, psychiatric care for patients, and as well as significant other stuff. And how about indigent care? Do you think the private hospitals want to take care of the bill for indigent care? I don't think so, folks. Just come down here to Venice and see. Privatization may not be a good thing. Going private may bring about the losing of the maternity ward, like I said, maternity care, because of the low margins and the high risk. Maternity care was dropped from or by HCA at Doctors Hospital almost a decade ago. Other losses would be felt in long-term care, prisoner care, indigent care, NICU, and the IC. Why? Because all of these services have no profit margin. So the private entity isn't going to be interested in it, folks. You see, by privatizing the hospital, you will be more concerned about the revenues and not necessarily the moral obligation to a civilized society. The elections for the board will basically be determined during the August 26th runoff. So, just like with the County Commission C2 battle and other battles, it's imperative that people make it out to vote during the runoff and not wait until November, since a few elections will be basically decided during that runoff election on August 26th. I can't put enough emphasis on that, folks. We really need to go out there and with a show of force, because the runoffs are going to determine several seats out there. Everybody, this has been Francesco Abbruzzino with another Rogue Rant.